Hey y'all, Dell here today. We're doing a review of this Schott 641 in white leather. Now, a lot of what this review has to say applies to any Schott 641 and to a certain degree to the 141, this style of cafe racer that they make. It is in white leather though, so that does make it stand out a little bit more. Why should you care what I have to say? I'm kind of a leather jacket nerd. Check out my other videos if you're not sure or familiar. And I've been taking my own personal experience and knowledge and that distilled from the internet and bringing it into these videos for you. So on to this leather jacket. So it's a model 641. It was made for the Japanese market, and so not really something that has been on my radar, but I had been really interested in trying a white leather jacket and came across this one, and I had to go for it because I knew it would be the right size for me, which is kind of, fit is king, so I knew it would fit, and then we would figure out the rest from there. The Model 641 and its kind of brother, the 141 made by Schott. This is the style of it. It has this pocket here on the chest, these two zip hand warmer pockets. It has this double snap at the collar that can go across, and it's got these buckles on the back and underarm footballs and a full bi-swing back. So this is a jacket that is a motorcycle style jacket. It does not have armor in it, so not an armor jacket if that's something you're looking for, but definitely in there more leaning into the functional side of things style rather than the pure fashion side of things that they do. That being said, I love the fashion on this jacket. I love the way it looks. I love the fit of it. It's a trim fit. It's a relatively short fit, and I think that shorter is better for the most part. I like the way that it comes up, this kind of slope here to the collar. It just has a good angle to it, and everything about this jacket is comfortable and functional. It also has the zip-in liner. Some people hate it, some people love it. I kind of like it, and it's cold out here, so it helps it be cozier. When it's warmer, you can take it out. Just don't lose it. I feel like a lot of people lose this inner liner. And then, they're not sure where it is when they're looking for it later. So put it in a good spot. Don't lose that liner. As far as the construction on this jacket goes, it follows Schott's kind of standard, which is well done, but not the best in the world. You're not going to have any complaints, or I don't think you should have any complaints about the stitching on this jacket. The work is well done. There's no loose threads, and there was no serious obvious flaws in this jacket from a construction standpoint when I looked it over when it arrived. I did get this jacket used, so it had some obvious wear to it. But no flaws in the jacket. It's just one of those things that Schott has really functional, but not the most beautiful sewing work. And as far as the material, this is a cowhide jacket. This white one in particular is very squeaky and creaky. I'm not sure. I don't believe I've worn a louder leather jacket than this one. Now, I don't know if the previous owner put something on it that has caused it to have this sound. Perhaps their conditioner is doing this. So I'm going to keep track of that over time and see how it does as I clean it my own way. And if the squeakiness is just the nature of when you have white leather that Schott uses in this jacket, or if it's to the nature of whoever had the jacket before me and something they did to it. A bit undetermined at the moment since it's very new to me. Other things to know about this jacket, the lining is the typical, underlining is the typical kind of smooth poly or nylon or whatever it is that Schott uses. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly unusual there. And so those are the overall ideas for this jacket. It is solidly constructed out of a robust leather and really chunky hardware. No real errors in the craftsmanship, even though it is not like the most beautiful, fancily put together. And Schott knows how to put together a jacket that feels good on the body and makes room for you to move around in. So, that's kind of their calling card, I would say, is they got the pattern right. It feels good. Talking about the 641 is this model. Just so you know, if you're looking at either the 641 or the 141, they have a very similar fit, but the 141 is more generous by a size. So I'm standard of 40. I'm a 40 in this jacket. If I got the 141 though, I would get it as a 38 instead for this same fit. Something to keep in mind if you're looking. just wanted to kind of show that this is a great, simple cafe racer jacket, and it does not kind of veer into this territory, this problem that I think a lot of cafe racers have, which is that they can be very long. And this is the source material, the inspiration, the J100, which is kind of the archetype for the cafe racer jacket. You can find them from a bunch of great makers, like Real McCoy's famously makes a very good one, which is kind of the standard, the gold standard for that jacket. It's in order to have a jacket that fits correctly across the body, you have a pretty good chance that that J100 they make is going to be super long on you. So unless you're like a really tall person, and I'm average height at 5'9", those longer cafe racers can be kind of hard to actually wear, especially as part of the style is to have very long sleeves too. You know, on the standard sizing for those cafe racers, the J100 styles, I've had sleeves that go out to my knuckles almost. And so what's really nice about this 641 that I'm wearing now and the 141 equivalent is the length on it is a manageable, practical length. The sleeves in where you kind of expect them to. The jacket ends at the waist, just below the belt. Great, fantastic. It's not really shooting far down, you know. So I really like that a lot about this particular style, is the length and the way it fits on the body compared to some of the much longer styles. Now, about this being a white jacket. Now, I'm wearing the pants that really got me into wearing white or very light clothes here. These ecru jeans, along with the jacket, because I thought it'd be an interesting thing to put them together for this video. And I just think that people are so used to using the same basic colors over and over again, especially if you have more than one or more than two leather jackets. A variety is the spice of life. Look, I have 3 or 4 black leather jackets. I don't know how many styles personally I'm interested in having in the same color, even if black is first, second, and third place. There's space for brown. There's space for olive. There's space for white. And I think if you're okay with wearing a black leather jacket, you should be okay with wearing a white leather jacket because it is also pretty badass. It has maybe more of a rock and roll vibe to it. I don't know. There's something also a bit of sci-fi future wear in it a bit to see white, because there is not that much white leather depiction in our kind of classic movies. But we see it in the futuristic ones. I don't know. There's something about it that there is a different flavor wearing a white leather jacket to the outfit. And I'm really excited to see where this jacket goes and how it kind of changes other outfits that I wear that I would typically be wearing with some other jacket. Really kind of just puts a whole new spin on things, which is kind of the magic of a great leather jacket, in truth. I will say also that, repeat, this jacket is a used jacket, so it has some amount of wear on it. I think it's only going to look way cooler as it gets more worn in and dirtier, basically. And, you know, I've cleaned this jacket, but there's some grime that's just not coming out. Great. Let's get this jacket worn in and see what it looks like over time. Let me know what you think about white leather jacket or any of the more unusual choices for leather colors for a jacket. If you have one yourself, if you don't, if you think they're stupid, let me know what you think, and I'll see you down in the comments.